Hello everybody, I am Daxon Islander, and this is going to be my alternate account. This one I'm going to be talking politics, whatever the fuck comes to mind, and you're here. If you don't like it, if you're easily offended, close the fucking window now. You know what? Spig, Jew, fuck, nigger, cunt. You know what? There, I said it. Are you offended? Are you mad? Close the window, or grow a fucking backbone. Moving on. So, tell me, what's up with the hypocrisy that we face in our U.S. daily lives? What is up with the fact that we say one thing, and then we have the other? And then we have the same thing we asked for. It's kind of funny to me. It really is. I mean, we have to treat people like children in this country. We do. I mean, here's what I'm on about. Here's what I'm on about. The fact that you go over to like McDonald's or some kind of fast food joint, and everyone treats the employee like crap. If something is going on out of the employee's control, that holds up the line. Yeah, I can understand being a little angry and a little agitated, but to take it out on somebody who had everything to do with getting it fixed as quickly as fucking possible, I don't understand why people would take it out on him. I mean, I've had people at my work come up to me and start bitching at me about something that another company did to them, and he thought it was part of me. I said, sir, that's not part of our business. That's King Supers over there. And he's like, yeah, well, what the hell ever. It's kind of like, what the fuck's wrong with you, asshole? What the flying fuck is this shit? And he got all pissed off. I said, I'm sorry. I snapped. I told him, what the fuck, man. He didn't like that. You know what? I just couldn't give a flying fuck at that point in time. Fuck you. Fuck your bitch self. And get the twig out of your ass. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. But here's a funny one for you. Here's a funny one. It does relate to what I'm talking about. I had this old lady come up. And I did what I had to do for, put her coat in and guide her up into the car wash. And I'm like, forward, okay, go right, and she banks left as hard as she can. And then I'm like, okay, fucking stop. Okay? I didn't say that because I was trying to be nice, I was on the edge, but I didn't snap. And then I pull her up until she's where she needs to be. And she says, well, I'm not doing this again. I said, that's probably for the best. Excuse me? Well, you obviously cannot take directions. Obviously, if I was not here, you would have destroyed this freaking car wash and probably destroy your car, get yourself hurt, and probably have a lawsuit against us, even though anything that happens in there is not our responsibility. That is enter at your own risk. Yup. Sucks to be you. But that's all I said. And I said, that's pretty much all I said until she actually got out of her car and decided to play tough and said to me, what the hell makes you think you have the right to talk to me that way? I said, well, I'm a human being, you're a human being. You sit there and demoralize my place of business and me as a person by giving me the looks you do and talking to me the way you did back there. So, what do you expect me to do? Just sit there? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes. You are so right. I am a No, fuck that. Fuck that. You want to be treated like a child? Then you need to have a little special friend with you. Otherwise, I'm treating you like a fucking adult. A fucking adult who fucked up, and I'm calling you on it. I'm fucking calling you on it. And if you think for one fucking minute that you have any kind of right to be offended when you fuck up and you blame me for it, then I'm gonna tell your ass to fucking leave. If it wasn't for the fact you paid for it already, I would have told you to fucking leave right there. You see, that's the problem. That's really part of the problem. We have this mentality that everyone is good. We have this mentality that there is no failures except for other people. We don't see ourselves as failures. We can't fuck up. We are God. We are the greatest things ever, personally speaking. But at what point do we stop, take a look at ourselves and think, what the fuck did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? I probably did. Why don't I feel like I did? Because everyone tells me I didn't. Oh, well, fuck. I'm screwed. But it's easy to get past, you understand? It's easy to get past once you realize you're fucking human, you fucked that guy up the ass, and you didn't, and you meant to. You meant to fuck him over and take what he had or whatever the fuck it took to get what you wanted, and it just had to be him who got fucked over. Do we care? Me, I don't really know about that. Some yes, some no, but it is a fact of life. So, anyway, going on what I was saying, we treat everyone in this country like children. I mean, if somebody's giving an employee at a hard time, we have to treat them like kids. Oh, yes, sir. I am so sorry about that. I will be sure to notify my manager so that it can be done to your specifications. And we just make him happy, kind of like a petulant child screaming in a grocery store. We can't get him to shut up, but we can't smack him either, because everyone would look at us like, oh, child abuser, or giving bad service. So, what do? We give him the piece of candy he wants and pay double for it when we have to leave. That's pretty much how it goes. We have to treat customers in the society like children. But you can't let them know. You can't let them know. God forbid they find out that you treat them like children, like a petulant child. God fucking forbid. They want to be treated like adults. Just, the aspects of what they want to be treated like adults. Be kind to them as children when they're upset. But when they're, in a good mood or in a half-decent mood, you talk to them like adults and men and women. Yeah. So, at this point in time, I beseech everyone out there who would actually demoralize and, basically put down somebody simply because they're serving you. Here's a message to you. Take a pair of scissors, or a pair of shears, actually. Take a pair of shears. If you're a guy, lop off your nuts so that we can all see what you really are. A eunuch, pussy, bitch, who demoralizes everyone else to make yourself feel relevant in some aspect of your own psyche and self-worth. And if you're a woman, then don't douche for a week. There, yeah, that'll pretty much explain everything for you. But is it going to stop? Are we ever going to actually admit what makes us unhappy? No, we're not. We're not. We don't give a flying fuck what makes us happy. I think we as a country have actually grown to be more, how can I put it? Fuck. More accustomed to misery, more accustomed to anger and sadness and self-pity and self-worth. I think we've actually grown to like the feeling of it and just think, hey, this feels good. Everyone feels sorry for me. I'm a victim. Me. What can I get out of it? So, what can we get out of it? We can get basically anything we want to out of victimization. I mean, hell, there's been multiple suits about racism that were not about racism. The race card is a very strange card from what I hear. It's all about racism or sexism. There was a case where this lady didn't get promotion because she was black. Lady, you didn't get the promotion because you were black. You didn't get the promotion because you didn't do your work. I'm sorry, but managers know when somebody is a good worker, and they know when somebody is an idiot. And typically, the good worker will be better in a promoted position than the idiot. Unless the manager is just so insecure with himself that they want to put an idiot up there so that they will never be in fear of losing their own job. Fact is fact. Running a good business and whatnot. But, I digress. Moving on to something I always want to talk about, government subsidization. Government subsidization for colleges. And it would tie a little bit into healthcare, but we'll talk about that another fucking time. Government subsidization for colleges. College prices have spiked. Spike. Spiky like the Trinoceros thingy from the dinosaur era. And why have they spiked? Some say it's because of inflation. Others say it is because colleges have better curriculum and activities. I disagree. It is because the government picks up the tab. If the government wouldn't give out federal loans and, all that other great stuff, the college wouldn't charge so much. And to give you an example of what I'm saying, say you walk into a candy store. A little kid walks into a candy store. He has 25 cents on him. He looks up and he says, I want that $3 bag of licorice. And the candy store owner looks down at him. Hey, isn't your uncle that billionaire up the road? Uh-huh. Well, hey, here's that bag of licorice. Make sure you have your uncle pay me back, alright? Okay. Din. And then what do we get? We got our asses up in debt. Oh, don't get me wrong, greediness is part of the problem too, which is actually pretty much the only problem in that. But if we were to take federal aid in that aspect. The government will be able to pick up the tab, and only the richer would be able to attend college. I guarantee you, with the number of colleges in the United States at this current point in time, profit, non-profit, even though technically they're all profit, along with community colleges and whatnot, the best of the best may be going to Ivy League and university and stuff. Community colleges, they will drop in prices in order to keep a business. Contrary to what some people believe, colleges and hospitals are a business. They need money to operate. And if the government won't give them that money, they have to get it from their customers. Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong right fucking now. If they want to keep their business open, they have to get monetary compensation for the services they provide. Otherwise, they've got people standing around doing nothing, and then soon enough, the taxes will come and it will shut down their business. I don't care if people don't like the facts, it's the facts. Kind of like how Ron Paul is getting a lot of crap for saying that America is responsible for 9/11. Hey, I know people don't like hearing the truth, but come on now. You really think that it's some kind of campaign against the West for our freedoms and our blasphemy? Mm-hmm. Come on now, you gotta be fucking smarter than that. You gotta be smarter than the average hillbilly over in Alabama. Alabama. I'm not saying all hippies or rednecks are from Alabama. I'm not saying all Alabamans are rednecks. Just, yeah, fuck off. You gotta be smarter than that. You gotta be smart enough to think, huh, well, maybe, let's put a little thought into it. Maybe he's right. Well, let's look at the facts. It was clearly stated that, from the CIA, that 9/11 was backlash. Fucking backlash from us occupying the Middle East. It was. So, hold on. This is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. If we, as America, our government, sent troops to be deployed over in the Middle East prior to 9/11 and just occupied, and they said, we want these troops out of here, and we said, no, deal with it. And then they said, do it, and we say, no, give us your money. And they get pissed off. They say, okay, well, how are we gonna get back at the Americans? Well, kill lots of people. That should do it. Okay, then let's go bomb trade towers. That should do something about it. And they go and bomb the trade towers. Oh, they hate our freedoms. They hate us. They are on a crusade to break down the West. Now, does anyone see where I'm coming from on this one? Does anyone see the possibility that maybe it's not our freedoms they hate? It's just the fact that our troops are over there, and we made it worse by sending more troops over there. I mean, is any dots connecting? Or is it still, no, America can't do no wrong. Daxon Islander, you're a fucking retard anti-American semi who deserves to burn in everlasting hellfire. God, I hate the Amazing Atheist, yet I am acting just like him. What the flying fuck is wrong with me? 13 minutes. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to waste any more of your time than I already have, so I am Daxon Islander. Have a nice day, everyone, and please, remember to hug your local hippies, because they smell, and nobody wants to be around them, and they need love too. Have a nice day, everyone.